I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me. You're gonna find in time you're standing too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi Earth 2 update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So, why am I making this video today? Why did I'm feeling a little bit better than yesterday. Last night I missed my stream just because I was a little under the weather. But right now I'm back full swing, full force, and you want to know why? Because I just bought another million Omi. That will bring me up to 87 million as soon as that order goes through. I'm letting you guys know. Why did I do that? Because this morning I wake up and what do I see? A Taps Trades video on my screen, and I was like, whoa. He's just explaining like how he's still bullish and we've had a blip in the radar, and everyone go like his page. He's great. That being said, I did notice somebody post in the Earth 2 Facebook page that exact thumbnail. And if you're not reading the thumbnail, see what we are here. Where we at? All right, the thumbnail reads, from Mark Zuckerberg, Zucks, Mr. I'm gonna ban you from Facebook for 30 days himself, saying, as part of Facebook's next chapter, we're setting up a new Metaverse product group. Each of our major initiatives, community, creators, commerce, the next computing platform, etc., will unlock many new experiences by themselves, but together they're all part of a much larger goal, helping to bring the metaverse to life. I believe the metaverse will be the successor to the mobile internet, and creating this product group is the next step in our journey to help build it. There have been several things that have tried that in the past. I think the closest, most successful one was probably Pokemon Go, where they have augmented reality in there. It's just reality, but Pokemon in there, which was insanely successful. I think it was like the first one to like 100, the fastest ever app to ever get to 100 million downloads so quickly. So the fact that Facebook has about 60,000 employees, 1/6 of which, 10,000 people that, and this is not really a Facebook thing, it's just letting you know how much money this is going to be. 10,000 people are working on their augmented reality, virtual reality type of deal, is how I know, like the thumbnail, the title says 12 figures is $100 billion, like hundreds of billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars in the future. Why I think Veve by themselves will be worth $100 billion just by themselves. Earth 2, if they can kind of get their act together, them as well. Because Mark Zuckerberg does not pick losers. I dislike the fact that I made a status about like dear men, like it was like the one of my last girlfriends, not the girlfriend I have now, the one before then. She was sitting on the windowsill looking all pretty and just looking outside, and I just pick her up, I throw her on the bed, and she's like, wow, you're like the first person to ever do that to me. And she was not even that heavy. Like she was like, she was like 5'10", she was full figure. So, she wasn't like 100 pounds, but she's not the first girl I ever did that to. So I made a Facebook status that says, dear men, y'all need to start going to the gym. Y'all need to start lifting, because like women deserve better. Women deserve people that can pick them up. And if this offends you, I'm sorry. That just what needs to happen. And I got banned for that because it was inappropriate, or it made like beta men feel weak. Like, come on, guys. So anyway, I digress. I apologize. So I do not like anything that he does like to ban us on that platform. But that being said, he bought Instagram in 2012 for the small price of $1 billion, and that's worth $100 billion now. Just Instagram by itself, where people don't even like Instagram anymore, just because all it is people showing themselves on vacation. All it is people just kind of giving the highlights of their life, which is kind of like Facebook squared. Facebook, at least people complain or whatever, and on Instagram, it's granted there's a lot of cool content creators on Instagram. You learn how to dance. You learn like watch Lindsey Sterling videos, and you got Gary Vee on there, always spouting some good information. But for and that's what I like to follow. So it is what you want it to be, what your world is. But it's worth $100 billion now. Do you think that Mark Zuckerberg would spend, I don't know how many tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars on this, using 10,000 employees, 1/6 of his entire workforce, on the augmented virtual reality to create this metaverse, if it was not going to be worth hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars? The man bought WhatsApp for like $19 billion a few years after he bought Instagram, and that's got to be worth like $80 billion now. So yeah, same thing. And Veve does the exact same thing as far as getting their licenses. I don't know what they have to pay for them. I don't know how much OMI they had to sacrifice, but it works. Everything that they make, they sell. Ever watch Rocky 4, where you have Drago's like manager? It's like everything he hits, he destroys. Everything Veve makes, they sell. The more NFTs Veve sells, the more NFTs Veve sells. Like it's a symbiotic circle where the more that they sell, the more people that get creative and making memes and stories, comic book strips online, the more that people are exposed to it. And speaking of Earth 2, where that whole thumbnail came from in the Earth 2 platform, thank you to whoever bought Subitoki Burundi and gave me $23. For those of you that do not know, you have a referral code, my referral code down below for Earth 2, where if you want to buy tiles and you use somebody's referral code, you actually get 5% back on what you spend. And if you don't need to use anybody's referral code, but you don't get 5% back, and they get 5% of whatever you spend as well. So for me to get $23 on the referral code, and for me to get another $17 on referral code, let's say that adds up to about $40, and $40 would be 5% of whatever they got. So you times it by, oh God, what am I doing? Times 0.05. So somebody spent about $800 because 5% of that would be $40. So somebody spent $800 yesterday just on those two properties in Uzbekistan and Burundi. So thank you guys for that. I would like to think that it was my friends from South Korea. The link down below to their channel as well. They are busy. Again, this is not in English. Both Veve and Earth 2 are not translated into English. So this is just the beginning for both of them. And already people in like France and a lot of people in Europe love trying to buy these NFTs. The internet speed in Europe, or at least where I've seen, tends to be not as quick as some places in America. So they are getting a little frustrated, and they'll probably fix that at first. And it's not like they're saying like, oh, home team America. Like Veve is in Singapore. You know, these guys are from like New Zealand, so they're not like, oh, home field advantage for my homies. No, they're doing it because like that's better for OMI. That's better for the market to have it in America. Why is it better to have it in America? Because that's where most of the money is. That's where most of the people want. It's in English. And again, these, as they get translated into other languages, you're just going to see the best domino effect. A domino effect in the best way. And you see that already with people in Europe buying Veve, people in South Korea buying all these Earth 2 tiles. It's absolutely insane what they're doing. I don't know if I have any more screenshots to get to before I get to I bought 1 million OMI, so you guys know that. Nope, that's it. Let me get to, the one last one last piece of quick news. Somebody was saying, please bring back the CAPTCHA, please, on Twitter, and Veve had responded, we're now using machine learning to perform risk assessment based on your account's previous activity. If the system detects unusual behavior, you will be asked to complete a CAPTCHA. App regulars with no red flags will likely get no CAPTCHA. We'll continue to improve. So if you're just doing your normal thing, you most likely won't get the CAPTCHA. So CAPTCHA's not completely gone. It's there for people that have like erratic behavior, or if it looks like you're using a bot. That being said, I love companies that use AI, machine learning. Let me get to the comments right now. I've talked for long enough. Buster's Garage says, well, if FaceTube and E2 have partnered, the McDowdy doubt faces and early E2 adopters out there will soil themselves for two entirely different reasons. Thank you guys for 10 likes. That means the world to me. Ooh, excuse me. That being said, I don't think Facebook is going to buy either of these two companies. They very well could make the offer, and Veve, I think they know what they have, and they will not sell, because they could sell for a couple billion right now, make a quick, maybe they make 500 million each, which is a nice payday, but I think they know that this could be worth hundreds of billions of dollars, and they would miss out on that. So they won't do that. And Earth 2 had the chance to go public already, and they decided not to. Earth 2 wants to have a creative control. They want to see that through. So I respect to all of these devs all around just for doing that, because it's very hard to say no to that type of money. Hey, what's up, Connor? Ethan Youngberg, what's going on, man? Howdy, howdy. Potter333 says, the man, the legend, the real Randy Chavez. How you doing? I'm doing all right. I feel a little better. I skipped the gym yesterday. I think I was just hungover. So I am going to go do chest and back today. I'm not going to do tris or biceps. We're just going to do chest, back, a lot of push-ups, a lot of pull-ups. I'm going to die, but it's what I got to do. Connor's tipsy. Oh, my bad, Connor. Ethan Youngberg says, did you see Big Fry's new video? Oh, God, did he make a new video on me? Did he make a new video on me? This guy, I think he likes me. I think he likes Big Fry TV. Let's see what we got here on Big Fry. Videos. Earth 2, a satisfying conclusion? No, I'm not watching a 38-minute video. I don't have time for that. I'm just going to assume he mentions me and Ari Realty. Him and Kira TV love making videos about me. So, yeah. Earth 2, Ari Realty says, I've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for what? The Big Fry TV or for me? Potter33 says, man, leave some Omi for us, please. Yeah, I'll have 87 million. If it dips down again, I'll buy more. I am working on a not a huge Pokemon deal, but a big one. This guy wants to, who I've done several deals with before, so I know him, wants to buy a full Misaki set. And Misaki, for those that do not know, the Pokemon cards are next to impossible to grade. I have a PSA 10 set. There's 5 of them. For those that know Pokemon, the 4 Pokemon that you need to trade to evolve, you have Machamp, you have Gengar, you have Golem, and Alakazam, and then you have the Great Helix Fossil. You have Omastar. Those 5 are like impossible to grade, and they're worth estimated about 30,000. But because he's going to do it, buying from me, we were trying to agree on 27,000 for those 5. I think he might pay slowly over the course of like several weeks, if not 2 months. Just because I guess 27,000 is kind of hard for people to be pretty liquid for. If it's like half a year, I'm gonna say like no, but he's doing some math, so I assume he'll get back to me at some point this week. Yeah, moving on. What we got here? Niall Ballantyne says, Randy, what up, brother? What up, Niall? How's it going? But yeah, if I do sell that for 27, even 25,000, I'd say 10 grand of that would have to go to Omi, so maybe another 5 million. Again, if this goes through and if I get it while the price is down here, there is that chance where the perfect storm could happen, where you have one of those Bitcoin ETFs in August that gets declined. And if that gets declined, and again, just because one gets declined doesn't mean there's like a dozen others that will probably get approved. Like Kathy Woods will probably get approval. The one October 28th will probably get approval. But the first one, if that does get declined, Fudders will come out of the woodwork. Bitcoin will take a huge dip down to, I don't know, less than 30K, probably 25K, give or take. And with that, altcoins will go down, because that's around the same time that a lot of these founders token unlocks. And I don't know how many tens of millions or hundreds of millions of coins will be put into the float. Now, a lot of that will be bought up by people like me. A lot of that will be bought up by people like that. When you see that dip, great. Like what happened when this dipped down to like, it went down to 0.00299, went right back up, and then it's dipped slowly since then, because you have a lot of people that have not big bags, but bags like, oh no, it's gonna go down, They're gonna try to sell and save some money because they read this FUD and they think that VV's like gonna explode. And again, I've seen some. If I were to make a video and be like, okay, Veve promised this, and this in May, June, July, never happened. They promised this, and this, never happened. New exchanges, they promised these NFTs. Where are the NFTs? Like, I guarantee you, I could make a crazy video like that, and it would get a lot of thumbs up. It would get a lot of hate, but again, like, why would you do? You could try to do that and make a good video, but it's dishonest, and it's like. I mean, yes, Veve does have some things that they had said that they were going to do, but because, and they go like, why didn't they do it? Okay, because they're switching their entire platform off of GoChain to the Ethereum blockchain, because it's better for Omi, because it's better for us, because it's better to get listed on. they don't do things unless it's good for the company, the overall health of the company or the coin. That's why if it goes down, hella excited. I get one of the best products out there at a huge discount. I will not sell. I will not. Next year I will sell more Pokemon cards to pay taxes. I do not want to sell. This is gonna be worth too much in my opinion. North American Hemp says, morning brother, I'm loving this Bitcoin spike off the 30K price range. It would be awesome if we keep on the up and up from here. Yeah, it works out great for me too, because I have to sell less of my Bitcoin in order to get more OMI. Like when it was at 30K, okay, I had to sell 0.1 Bitcoin to get a million OMI. Now I don't have to. I have to do 0.08 or something like that. So it's just less. Less is more in as far as that Bitcoin goes, which is great. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope again. I only have one Bitcoin, so I would very much like to see it, to the moon. But I know OMI will. So even if it doesn't, even if whatever this goes into. That's one of the things that I will buy or I will invest in when I do sell OMI eventually, because Bitcoin's a great store of value. I'll just go into there at that point. Just because, like I said, it's the future of money. Now, obviously, OMI is the future of like the Metaverse. It's going to get such a large portion of market share because it's right here. Facebook's trying, but they tried to do like a Metaverse like a while ago. They had, but it looked cartoony. It looked like worse than like Flash animation, the Metaverse they were trying to do, and a little too family friendly. And you could go and actually let me see if it's on YouTube, because they had a trailer for it. Stupid Big Fry. All right, Facebook Metaverse. It's just people talking about it. I'm gonna put trailer. Yeah, Facebook Horizon. And I don't know if I could play it on here, but it looked like, I'll just do a screenshot. It would look something like that. And it got canned. It got like scrapped because I guess it got negative feedback for it. It got something that people just didn't want to see. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me go and, all right, now I'm viewing myself. What was I saying? What was the question? Man, sucks you got zucked. Facebook needs to chill. I mean, I made that status like a year ago, so it's fine. I'm not too salty about that. I mean, I'm still a little salty, clearly. How I Made says, look into Pulse Chain, already over 660 million sacrifice. I have heard of that before. I will take a look. I have been, yeah. You're not the first person to tell me that, or maybe you are. You just done it multiple times. I haven't looked into it yet. It's been a hell of a weekend. Joe Don, morning, bro. Oh, what's up? Joe Don over there messaged me on Instagram the other night saying that him and his family love me. They invited me down to Brazil when we're all OMI millionaires. I think that'd be great. And when we are OMI millionaires, you can totally come up to New York as well. Although I might not be in New York at that time. Thank you guys for 15 likes. How I Made says, Daniel's mock of Randy was so good. Oh, dude, Daniel's great. For those that don't know, Dan Lee does like impressions of other YouTubers on like his intros. They're really good. Yeah, Dan Lee was just like he's hugging the camera and he's like calling for Dash. He's like Dashy, and then he has a real dog in there. And it's like, oh, Dashy's a real dog. Dashy's jealous. Earth2 guys says, I wonder if E2 land investors could buy E2 shares early before they go public. If that does wind up happening, I would say yeah, probably. Yeah, I would say so. If I don't think Veve will go public. If they do, I could see them having. They can't. I don't see how they can. Like I was thinking, like I actually had a dream about it last night, where if they converted our OMI into shares, like okay, that makes sense. But then how do they burn the NFTs? Are they just going to burn shares? It's impossible. So if they do go public, they would have to have their crypto be separate but equal, still attached to their to the app, to the NFT game, but then also have shares that's attached to it as well. It would be very hard to calculate the worth, because you have the shares, how much the shares are worth, how much the crypto is worth, what the company's worth itself, the Metaverse. Yeah, that'd be insane. So I think that'd be kind of complicated. I would not. Again, Decentraland did it. Roblox did it. So they are smaller companies though, or at least smaller companies than what Veve will be. Again, they've done what, 50 million, $60 million in sales, like, and they barely started. It's not even a full year. When this year ends, it's going to double, if not triple. They'll make easily like 200 million next year, like minimum, like if not 300 million. They make half a billion next year in revenue. And again, the company is only a couple years old. Like it just started to make money this year. Yeah, I would say. Yeah, maybe we can make a half a billion next year. And again, to go from, can they do a billion next year? Let's say they did 40 million from the top, from up until like June, from like February through June. I would say that they do 100 million this year, and to 10x. Yeah, depending on how the Veveverse goes, I'd say $1 billion in revenue next year is not out of the question. And for that to happen, again, you don't even need that much more mass adoption. It's just slowly growing. The growth is slow, but steady, and that's what you want. You don't want what Earth 2 had, where they were down here for like a month or two, and then pow, couple 100,000 users right out the gate because it went viral on TikTok. That's not something that you want. You want the slow, steady growth so that they can grow with the app. They don't have to, like for Earth 2. For those of you that are uninitiated, we could not go online for like 3, 5, 8 days at a time because there's so much growth. It was impossible to buy land. So many people were getting in at once. Now that they have fixed that, they've got updated their servers. They did all that. It's fine, but for Veve, that's what you want as well. And again, they've had some mishaps. The first few months that they were live as well, even as far as April and May. There's like, oh, all right, stuff was a little funky with the app, but they fixed it. Again, that's growing pains. You expect that from a company. And there's no drop this week, which again, they had multiple drops this past weekend. I don't know how much work that took. They need a break. They need to recharge their batteries. You want them to do this. You want, okay, need a cooling off period. You want them to take a week off, or probably a couple days off, just to gather their mental health and be like, all right, you can't just keep going full throttle. You can't just keep going full force. You need a recovery period. I know. Trust me, I know. So this is what you want. You want that, and then as the team grows, as they are eventually able to delegate certain amounts, then they'll be able to do that. But again, they're still working on the metaverse in the background. Earth 2, again, you want that as well. Just because they're not talking about certain things doesn't think it's going on in the background. One of the biggest complaints they have with Earth 2, even though I think Earth 2 does do better at this than a lot of other companies, is the communication. Earth 2's on Discord, that Shane's on Twitter, and they do communicate. That being said, they don't do weekly AMAs like they do with Veve. They don't do this type of interaction. They're not as active on Twitter like they are with Veve. Granted, Vive's a little bit ahead of them as far as they've had a few years head start. But before all this, and they've had all their licenses in place. Earth 2, a little bit of a rockier start, but again, they have a smaller team, and the graphics are going to be better. Veve's graphics are going to look like what they're going to look like, even though the quality is good. Earth 2 is just going to be absolutely out of this world, bananas. Amar Youssef says, "Hey Randy, I'm curious. When we're finally able to convert gems to fiat 1-for-1, how would that be possible given the fact that Ecomi gets charged 30% by Apple when we buy gems through the app?" So for those of you, if you do not know, what Amar Youssef brought up is that if we put in, whether it's $1, $100, or $1,000 of money, of dollars into the app and get gems, if you have a Samsung, Google takes 30% of that. If you have an iPhone, Apple takes 30% of that. So they're only getting 70% of what you put in. Now, that being said, why would they do a one-to-one? Could you take gems and trade them back into dollars? They did say that you will be able to do that. I think they're just banking on the fact that not everyone will do that. I just think they're banking on the fact that, like, because again, how much they're making if they want. It's kind of like insurance companies. Yeah, they have to pay out every once in a while, but their goal is to collect more premiums than they have to pay out. I think they're just banking on the fact that well, they're going to have so much money coming in that the few people that do want to convert their gems to fiat is probably going to be a small, minute amount, and they could just pay for that with the new money that's coming in. If somebody wanted to, if they wanted to just continuously put in $1,000, take out $1,000, but or just do that on a much larger scale, 10,000, which really sucks. Why we can only put in 350 gems at a time, like that really grinds my gears. Why? Because like some people like me or beyond, again, like I when I put $250,000 into Omi, I didn't just do that on a whim. That is like most of the liquid cash that I have. There are some people that are going to be able to do that, and it is not even 5% of their net worth. There's people they're already in here that are millionaires. There are people that are already in here that are worth not 7, not 8, they're worth $100 million. They can put in $1 million like it's nothing. They can't because how long would that take? 350 to put $1 million in? It's ridiculous. Like if I were to put $40,000 in, let's say 40,000 gems, in order to buy Donnie, that would take forever. That'd be bananas. So the fact that eventually you're gonna be able to pay with Omi is fantastic. And the gem to fiat, I hope when they do the gem to fiat conversion, that they will allow us to put 500 in, 1,000 in at one time instead of 350, because that number is crippling and takes so much time. Yeah. Moving on. How I Made says, dude, Force Vax is coming. First Fed agency. Okay. I don't think they'll ever do that. I mean, you could make the argument that they do that already with, okay, well, if you want to go to school, you need these vaccines. If you want to be in the military, you need these vaccines. If you want to deploy, you need these vaccines. I don't think they'll ever go full on like Gestapo, like forcing vaccines on people that don't want it. They'll probably make it so that, oh, well, you can't fly unless you get the vaccine. But they're not going to like drag you out of your house and inject you. That's just, despite what Cuomo says, they're not going to do that. I did not watch the Richard Hart's interview. Link that to me when you get a chance. Hello, Vatsilio. Good morning. How are you? Potter333 says, hey, Randy, how tall are you? You look like a big guy. Oh, well, thank you. I'm actually only 5'9". Do I look big? Because I must. Oh my God, I'm so skinny. This is disgusting. Yeah, I'm only 5'9", and I guarantee you, I lost so much weight since I probably gained a decent amount back. The wedding on Sunday, the food was amazingly, ridiculously good. Randy is T Hawk from SF2. Tony Hawk from what's SF2? I'm so confused. Justin Bowdoin says, you're welcome. The E2 Burundi buy was mine. I need a good 750 tile resource land up in the mountains. Oh, why thank you, Justin. You are my hero. You are so beautiful to me. Cecilio says, there's probably a limit to make it fair for crybabies. Maybe. That is possible. So what was that? $20? Hang on 1 second here. Yep, okay. What else we got here? We got Maxwell Cook say, I'm sure for MTL there will be a fee, like E2 has the base $7.50 plus % taken out. That's possible as well. Oh, what's up, Mass Murders? How's it going? Hope you all are doing well here today. I played like 10. I was sick yesterday, so I played like 10 hours worth of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Like I've played like 24 hours in like 3 days. It's been ridiculous. That game is so addicting. Slow start, but super, super addicting, in my opinion. Mr. A says, reached my 1 million Omi 2 days ago. Going for another million while it's so cheap. Dude, congrats. Congrats so hard. Oh, so Vasily says, I am T-Hawk from Street Fighter 2. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, a million Omi is great. Getting a second million is also great. One for the, I guess one for life-changing money, so you can be comfortable, and then, the second million just for fun, if you want, just have a great time. Not too much fun, but definitely have some, because having too much fun can be very, very addicting. Brandon Davis says, pick me up another bag of Omi, just hoping these exchanges hit soon. That's when the moon trip will start. Pack your bags. I hope the increase doesn't happen for a long time. I mean, it'll happen this year, but why I hope it doesn't is because the longer it stays down here, the longer chance I have to sell more Pokemon cards so I can get more Omi. this deal goes through, yeah, I could possibly reach 90 million. I can't right now. I can't unless I sell more cards. But we'll see. Oh, it is my 30 minutes has gone by so quickly. Time for my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Reign supreme in your dreams. You'll never make me bow. Kick my ass. I'm world class. And Super Saiyan now. You're starting up a fight that you just can't finish. Watch the little hearts as you scrape you off the floor. All right, time for some more Q&A. Vasilio says, a T-Hawk is a character from Street Fighter 2. It has been so long. I obviously Ken Ryu. They made an amazing Street Fighter. Machinima made an amazing Street Fighter YouTube series on YouTube like years ago. In the 2010s. I was in the military when it came out, so it was like 2014 maybe. It was fantastic. Like they did that. They did that with Mortal Kombat. They did that with Street Fighter, and I did play Street Fighter back in the day, but I guess it's been a while where I forget who T-Hawk is. Justin Baldoan says, I don't know who the Uzbekistan one is though. Oh, all right. So, well, thank you to whoever. Maybe that was my friend in South Korea. But thank you, Justin, for that purchase in Burundi. I thought that was great. Connor says, Shadow Fight 2? No, he said Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter. Jay Poppin says, same bro, I'm maxed out, need to earn more money and increase my income to get 2+ million Omi. Yeah, I would agree. I was thinking about going back to work. I can't though. I'm so... If Omi ever like collapses and Earth 2 collapses and, you know, I also have this like 1 Bitcoin and like $50,000 worth of Pokemon cards left and I have to go back to work, I'm not gonna make it, fam. Like after a few months off, I'm just soft. Daddy Dollars says, "What's up, Randy? Good to see you. Have you heard about Netflix trying to make a live-action Pokemon series?" I have. I've had about 8 different people send me that link. People post on my Facebook wall. People tag me. Yeah. I'm very, very excited about that. Supposedly, it's gonna look similar to what Detective Pikachu looked like. I think that they're not doing that, but I think that Nintendo, Game Freak, all of these people that have these licenses should make a Super Smash Brothers universe. Like they have in the games, obviously, but I mean as far as like a movie series, like the way they did with Marvel Cinematic Universe and DC, you know, trying to do their thing. But they kind of already have it started with, they have, you know, they have Pokemon in there. They have, granted, Pikachu could only talk was because he was in Ryan Reynolds was in his body, and you know, vice versa. But I do think that they could make that argument with, oh, Mewtwo giving all Pokemon psychic powers so that they can talk, or something along those lines would be pretty interesting. Because, or maybe you don't even need it. Like I said, when you have a picture's worth 1,000 words, what I've said in other videos, where you have people making photos, like Joker had Supergirl, again, from Veve, like in like a chokehold or whatever, and Superman's out there like ready to fly in and save his cousin. Was it Kara L? Oh, Kara L. I forget Supergirl's actual name. But that type of thing, Subspace Emissary for Super Smash Brothers for the Wii, that was all done without any dialogue. It was just what is eyes, like 80% of communication with people. Like that's it. It's just inflection in like friend Jenny, who happened to have something with her vocal cords. She communicates and flirts with other women like just with her eyes alone. She got very good at it. There is a bunch of other ways that you can do this. So you don't even need voices for Pokemon. But if they were to do that in like a cinematic universe type of way, they already did it with Sonic. Sonic, at the end of Sonic, spoilers if you haven't seen it, it was the last movie I saw before the pandemic in theaters. At the end of the movie, the post-credit scene, you had Tails show up. And I was like, oh, Tails! Like, oh, it was so good. So you had a story based on Sonic, you bring in Tails, you have a story with a bunch of these different Pokemon. There's no reason why I don't think that they shouldn't be able to have... Mario's had movies in the past, or at least a movie, where you couldn't have things like that. That is worth so much freaking money. What will they do on Netflix? I'm not sure. Will they have Easter eggs for other Nintendo things? I'm not sure, but at the end of one of the Kirby games, Samus comes in and thanks you because they have common enemies. in one of the Zelda games, you have pictures of Mario and Princess Peach, and I think you have that vice versa with one of the Mario games. You have a picture of Link of Legend of Zelda. So they all do overlap and interconnect. I think that would be possible. And again, that's something that you're going to be able to see most likely in the Veveverse. Why? Because most likely they have Pokemon. Most likely they have Nintendo, Legend of Zelda, Mario. Again, just my opinion. Where am I at here? So yeah, Daddy Dollars. That was that great question. I'm very, very excited for it, as you can tell. Boo. Again, go to one of my videos that has a Bowser jacket in the thumbnail. It was a reading that I did for it was something that I wrote for a Mario universe where Mario is supposed to have a civil war where Mario gets put under a spell of one of the Koopa magic spell, and he actually kills Bowser and he takes over Bowser's land. He wants to unite. He kidnaps Luigi, and he wants to unite the Toadstool Kingdom with Bowser's castle and make it one giant thing. So Peach has to call on everyone, has to send Yoshi to go to Yoshi Island to get all the other Yoshi. If anyone remembers Boshi from back in the day, she calls in Wario and Waluigi. Is like, how would you like to fight Mario? And like, I'll pay you for it. And they're like, okay. So they come in and as Mario's sending a bunch of bullet bills, Peach is whacking them with her frying pan, and she sends there's a couple of rogue toads that are riding the bullet bills. Wario gets on his motorcycle and starts hitting him with his tennis racket. Wow, it is so heckin' cool. It is so amazing. I'm sorry, I get a little crazy with that. Mr. A says, "Hi Randy, if you'll be a little, will you be a little down if Omi goes back to below 0.0018? I mean, the loss will be massive. I'll buy more. I'll buy another, not 10 mil. I'll buy another couple million. I'll get myself up to 90 million Omi easily. I would have no issue at that point selling a little Bitcoin, buy more Omi down there. It'd be stupid not to. That'd be insane. Will I clear out the rest of my bank account? I don't know. I told my girlfriend, hey, listen, I might have to move in because if Omi decides to dip and I clear out my bank account, I buy more. And I can't afford rent by myself. I might have to move in with you. And she was so cool with it. She's like, yeah, sure, babe. I freaking love her so much. Get you a woman that loves you. If you're talking about long term here, if you want to have kids, get you a woman that's going to be a good mom, but get you a woman that just loves you. That's 95. One, it's hard enough to find women that want to be with you physically. I'm not that great looking, that are physically attracted to you. But if you can find a woman that loves you, is all right, that's most of the battle right there. Just in my opinion. Lynn X says, hey Randy, are you watching the Olympics? Unfortunately, I don't have a TV, so I'm not. Connor says, Randy is not going to be down. He will buy more. Yeah, I'm going to be great. I was just I'll be confused about where to get the money from, but I'll get it. And I will. Yesterday, I went back to eating $5 a day at Taco Bell. Because again, I don't really have that much of an income right now. What I do will go to rent, will go to other stuff. So I'm doing that. I'm not going back to work yet. I will sell more Pokemon cards to get more Omi. Because this is stupid, undervalued, in my opinion. More Omi to come. Let's see what it says. Dan chose the perfect song for that intro. Stacy, yeah, that was great. When he just had a piece of paper with nothing written on it. It's Stacy's mom has got it going on, and that's what he sang. And I thought that was perfect. Connor, with a smile. Now Valentine says, sorry bro, was getting a workout in. How's the stream been so far? Oh, get that bread. I'm working out as soon as this is over. Stream's been pretty good. We've been talking about a lot of Nintendo stuff, how I have 87 million Omi now as soon as that order goes through. And, Earth 2, that I got a lot of money from referral code yesterday, $40. Half of which just from Justin up there, which I thought was pretty fun. And yeah, just how the Metaverse will be worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And, Veve will take big market share for that. Again, in-app purchases account for how many billions of dollars in revenue each year. Veve's going to get so much of that. Veve's already in like the top 10 grossing apps right now in the UK, in the US. It beat out Funimation. It has beat out. It is on. Did I do a? I think I screenshot some of that. Let me see here real quick. Let me see here now. Came out a couple days ago. See what I got. Yeah. So if you go to top ranking apps on Google Play Store in the United States. So this is, again, on the Google Play Store in the US. Number 1, Disney Plus. Number 2, HBO Max. Number 3, Twitch. Number 4, Paramount. Number 5, Crunchyroll. Number 6, Peacock. I'm not even sure what Peacock is. Number 7, Discovery. And number 8 is Veve. Beating out Funimation, you should be watching, and Starz. So that is the top 10. Let me get the fact that it is already outgrossing Funimation and Starz. Starz, yeah, I get it. That's been a thing. But Funimation has so many nerds on it. I have Funimation. I got that specifically for Fruits Basket. Watch Dragon Ball Z on there. I have Disney Plus. I have Twitch. I have Paramount. I have Crunchyroll. So I have a lot of these. A lot of these are household names. Veve is very, very close to becoming a household name, and that's for Google. Aria Realty had sent me a video, or Aria Realty had sent me something for where it's in the top 10 for iPhone as well. And iPhone, it's Disney, HBO, Hulu, TikTok, Netflix, Crunchyroll, Paramount, Amazon, Peacock, and then Veve's number 10, also beating out Funimation. Yeah, so this is, again, top 10 whether you go on iPhone or Google. This is that type of cooperation. And why Apple and Google have such a vested interest in promoting this is because it makes a lot of money, and they get 30% of anything that's put into there. It's bananas. So, yeah, there's a lot. And Taps Trades went over this in his video as well. Crypto Chico retweeted my retweeted my tweet. Also, for those of you that do not know who Jake Guygon is, he's a big YouTube guy who talks about crypto a lot, talks about SHIB a lot. But Jinferno3 actually commented on my video and said, if you feel up to it sometime, Jake Guygon said he would like to have you on his channel sometime to talk about your OMI holdings. He mentioned it in a live stream last night. Hope you feel better. Good luck. And I did shoot him a message on Twitter. The guy's probably got so much more messages than I do. But I said, howdy partner, I hear you'd like to have me on the channel. He says, yes, would love to get you on here to discuss the recent OMI moves and why you're so bullish on the project. I said, yes, that sounds fun. When were you thinking? And again, that was at 1:46 in the morning. Dude probably is like up for work right now, probably doing whatever. So I'll let you guys, so expect me on Jake Guygon's channel at some point in the future. Probably over the next week or so, maybe 2 weeks, give or take. Keep you all posted on that. Oh God, where are we at here? Brandon Davis says, I agree. I hope it stays low a little longer so I can accumulate more. Just hit 6 million. But buying until 0.005, and that's when I'll stop. Just hodl. Good for you, mate. Mr. J, 1S says, how many tiles does Randy own E2 approximately? 22,000 something. Let's see what we got here. I got 46 jewels yesterday, so I thought that was nice. Thought that was neat. Neato. All right, what we got here? I have 22,765 tiles. So not a ton, but again, I got in December while I was still paying off that Pokemon card, so I couldn't get that. I couldn't get that many tiles. Matilda says, women only love what you do for them, Randy. I think Good Charlotte said it best, where girls don't like boys, girls like cars and money. Yeah. Matilda says, take it from Love War Vet. Yeah, I mean, I do believe that there are a lot of men that go underappreciated in that aspect because a lot of them are only seen as valuable if they provide value and worth, for their spouse and their kids and their family. And like my friend Wayne had said before, like I felt so bad for this guy. He's always fighting with his wife, and then he's like, yeah, my kids look at me like I'm just an ATM. They only talk to me when they want $20. I was like, oh my God, Like, now, granted, his kids are teenagers, so, teenagers are little heartless sometimes, but again, that happens. You kind of have to expect that a little bit. But parents don't. They always think, oh, no, not my kid. My kid's always going to... If you have teens, listen, they loved you before, they'll love you later. Teenage years is just a really weird time where they're trying to figure out who they are. They realize that the world is not that you laid it out for them, that it's a crazy time for them. So cut them some slack. Amy Johnson Softball says, yes, 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 yes. Alone says, Randy, I just bought another 100,000, now hitting 1.3 million. Omi, see you in, wait, where's the 20-cent party? The 20-cent party will be in New York City. The 25-cent party is going to be in Vegas. So there's a very real chance that we have those in the same week. I don't know. I have to put another, because if the New York party was supposed to be mine, which is going to be a bit smaller than the 25-cent party that a lot of other bigger YouTubers had agreed on in Vegas. So I am unsure if I should do something, if I should wait or if we should do it. Because again, that I think can happen literally the same week. It might not. It might not even happen. It could hit 20 cents the end of next year and not hit 25 cents till the end of the following year. So maybe it's a year away. We'll have to see. We'll have to let you guys know. But we'll 20 cents right now is in New York City or Long Island. I don't know where yet. I'll keep y'all posted. Oh, my back. Now Valentine says, let's go. Love to hear it, my man. Looking forward to stack my Omi in the next few weeks whilst the price is low. Same here, brother. Alone says, nice to see you here now. Mass Murder says, Omi, Veve, Veve. Matilda says, I used to love Sheeb. I never got into it. I can't do the meme coins. There's like Sheeb coin and then Bone coin and Leash coin and Elon Doge. I can't do it. Yeah, some people that they get in early, they pump it, sell up here, make a lot of money, and they either rebuy or they go on to the next project. Good for them. I can't go into a project that's not attached to anything, that just doesn't have any utility. I can't. Just not how I want to make money. Vittoria Jean Pascal says, also, never forget, never. The longer Omi stays low, the faster we get closer to the dollar target. Agreed 100%. The longer it stays low, the more Omi we burn, and yeah, this is incredible. I hope it goes down again. If it goes down again, I will continuously buy more. Torjin Pascal says, hope it'll stay low for 2 years. Won't stay low for that long, but it'll probably stay low for the next couple of months before we get on exchanges, and then go for there. Zero says, Omi parties in all time zones. I mean, when it reaches $1, what we could do is, how some people, they go from country to country on New Year's, they fly the entire world and they celebrate New Year's in every single time zone. Maybe we could do something like that at $1. I mean, at $1 now, I'm sitting on like 80-something million dollars. So wow, that's so much. That's so much. It's like 5 years away, 6 years away. But God, that's an insane amount. Maybe we could do something like that at $1. Crypto Keeper says New Orleans would be dope. Yeah, New Orleans for Mardi Gras. I mean, we don't need a reason to go down to New Orleans. We could just go down there just because it's fun. Vasio says rent a cruise ship at $10. In 20 years, I don't know if I want to wait 20 years to rent out a cruise ship. We could definitely have an Omi. Cruises are why the rest of the world hates the U.S. They are so much fun. They're amazing. They are en fuego. I love cruises so much. Weekend party. How Valentine says, "What's up, Alone?" Oh, you guys, I love it when friends, get on here and they say hi. They say hi to each other. Those guys are pretty fun. Those guys are pretty cool. I do have. It's on everyone's channel. I don't have a computer. I can't. Sorry, it's the Earth 2 hater. For the hollow buildings for Earth 2, you need a computer to build them. And I don't have a I don't have a computer, so I can't build them. Hey, what's up, Star Helix? How's it going? So, I did see another dog that I might get another dog soon. Another Dashy statue dog. I don't know what the place was that I had to Google. see what it was here. Mateo? Oh god, I don't know. Dog statue? Oh, I forget what I had to Google. Um, but it was in Broadway Mall or Roosevelt. It was in Roosevelt Field Mall, and it was a dog statue. Oh, no, it's not it. And it was. Oh no, it's called Madani. Modani. Okay, hang on. I'll show you guys exactly what I want. Modani dog statue. It is. Nope. 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 Shopping. Ah. I'll find it at some point, but it was like glass that had some crystals on it. It was really cool. And I will find it for you eventually. Maybe on my next stream. Doug Danager says, do you know any other utility coins that are on exchanges, Randy? What makes you think Omi will be on one soon? Well, they said that in like May, June, July they'll be on other exchanges, but they couldn't because they were on the Go chain and they needed to get on the Ethereum blockchain, so they're moving on via Immutable X. And as that happens, it gets easier to list. They've said that they'll be on. They do have to wait for the Ethereum 2.0 to come out. Most likely that'll come out in the next couple months. It could get delayed again. It could get delayed, maybe not come out until later this year or potentially early next year. But the utility of the token comes in the Veveverse, when we can buy NFTs with it, when we can buy land with it, when we could use that for in-app purchases. That's when a lot of it will happen. So other utility coins that are on exchanges would probably be Decentraland's Mana. My neighbor Alice, I'm pretty sure, is on there as well. Earth 2 will be on there at some point as well once they drop theirs. So what makes you think Omi is because the devs have said that in the past, and again they don't want to be this many months late on a promise. And again, they've explained why, but they want to get on there as soon as possible, and that'll be huge. That people already know what Omi is, they just can't buy it because it's not on any major exchanges. It's not on a Binance or Coinbase or Kraken. It'll probably be on at some point, but you'll have a bunch of smaller exchanges, and you'll have one or two big ones. Probably one big one by the end of the year. Probably a Kraken, and maybe a Coinbase. Again, the big one is going to be Binance. A lot more money goes through Binance than it does for Coinbase. So, yeah. Now Valentine says, I genuinely love the Akomi community, man. Feels so tight knit and supportive of each other. It will be insane to watch the growth in a few years when there's millions of us. I don't really. I typically, despite how good I am at adapting to change, I don't like it. I don't like the change. I like it right now where we have this community and it's exciting. Like, I guarantee you, in 2 years this will not be the same. There'll be other YouTubers. Maybe some of us stick around. Maybe me, Dan Lee, Tapstrage, Non-Fungible Wonderful. Poor man. I hope we all stay around. I hope we're all making videos. I hope we all meet up and collab one day and just have like a panel. Maybe get invited to like a Comic-Con, or if we go to like, if we make a VVCon, we go there, it'd be great. But at some point it's going to change. At some point, when you have millions and tens of millions of dollars, okay, well, that sometimes priorities change, and maybe people get too busy. Maybe people, maybe these guys, they start families, or they move away, they get in different projects, or they just, whatever happens. I don't know. I believe that this time that we have right now is the best time. When we're still, like when we're grinding, when we're living on a prayer. Like, am I Bon Jovi? Because we are # living on a prayer. When it works out, yeah, we're vindicated. Yeah, we were right. Everyone that told us we were stupid, everyone that told us that we're wrong, we're going to lose all our money. I don't know how many times people are going to disagree with me saying you're going to lose all your money when I just when I continuously prove them wrong. But remember in Black Panther when they said, he starts flying into the country and he's just like flying into Wakanda. He's like, this never gets old. It never gets old. Me proving the haters wrong. I will always love that. But I just see like the landscape changing. Like, just YouTube, a big part of my life. Like when Jenna Marbles left YouTube, that left a hole in my heart. I loved her, and some people will leave. Some no people will come in, but I feel like it's never going to be as exciting as right now, where we're all just like wait for the draws, all our different takes on everything. Everyone just like the craziness. I hope it does. I hope it stays. But time and change is inevitable, as time goes on. But I'm just going to enjoy this while I can. I enjoy being part of the community, and again, watching the community grow will be fun. It'll be interesting to see so many people how they play in the metaverse, how they build, and how they create, what the actual gameplay is. Like I can't wait for it. And with Earth 2, the same thing. The content creators that come and go. Meta has come back and started making videos again. Bolt Combo has made videos again. Guidebook Gaming, I don't think has ever missed a stream. Link down below for them if you want free tiles. Like if you want to get in, you don't want to spend money and get free tiles. That's it. Go follow Guidebook Gaming. Link down below on Twitch. Star Helix says, not gonna lie, the whole time I thought Dashi was a kangaroo. No, Dashi's a doggo. Dashi is a big doggo, a big old pupper. Madani, Roosevelt Field Mall. All right, I'm going to go on their website and I'm going to look at their dog. And I'm going to show you the playmate that I'm going to get for Dashi. Dog statue. All right, it's going. It's going. Dog did not. No. Man, I can't. I'm so salty about that. But I digress. We'll get to it eventually. Brandon Davis says, what do you see happening to the price of OMI when the only thing left for Veve to buy back is from the long-term hodlers? What price could you be seeing it hit? I don't know. That is going to be so hard for me to wrap my brain around. Because at that time, I don't think they would force us to sell OMI. But they did say that they don't need 50 years worth of OMI. Which leads me to believe maybe they only want to do this project for 10 or 20. I mean, Alfred Kahn's, he's an old guy. He probably wants to cash out at some point. And this, I don't know if this will be the last project that David Yoon and Dan Crothers, works on together. But after this project, this could be the last one, just because they're going to make so much money from this. They don't need to work on anything else. But if they're like me, or I'm like them, where you need to always be working on something. Like I need to always be doing something. I'm retired, yeah, but I can't just sit and watch Netflix. I watch Paramount. I've been watching a ton of Hey Arnold. But it's just because I'm waiting for the money to come in. I'm waiting for OMI. If I have to wait around for a year or two for that to come in, yeah, that's fine. Building dog sanctuaries is something I'm going to do. Buying those land in Madagascar, something I'm going to do. Trying to make it just whatever it is, I'm going to do it. And for this type of thing to happen, where they could eventually force us to sell OMI, because the owners are probably going to be the last to sell, because they need to be. They want to be. They don't want to sell their OMI while for a certain amount, and then the long-term hodlers, say like myself, are going to get more than them. They'll sell a little bit of them here and there, but their main holdings, I think they're going to keep for a long time. As the company continues to make money. Again, that they have in their wallets, the billions that they have in their wallets. That's their wallets. They could sell the company. They could do whatever. They're not going to sell their wallets in conjunction with selling the company. They're going to hold on to that. So I think maybe in the next 10 to 20 years, they get, after Alcon makes his exit, 10 years down the line, where these guys are in the late 40s, early 50s, at that point, David Yu, he'll go in, maybe sell it. He'll groom some people to take over. He'll sell it. He'll keep his bag of OMI, and then he'll just cash out like $1 million a week. Or oh my God, that's so much. That is so much money that is going to be made there. Yeah, and again, there'll be peaks and valleys. There'll be ups and downs. Amazon at one point lost 80%, 90% of their stock share price. Tesla at some point got cut down 70%. You hodl, you dollar cost average, you hodl, and then you keep it going. Yeah, that's what I'll always do. Again, these prices, in my opinion, are going to look cheap in the future. Even a year or two from now, super, super cheap.
Crystal Poindexter says, Niall, I've been watching your vids. Keep up the good work. Oh, now Valentine does vids. Link me those vids. Hiccups. Montiva Production says, put in an order for $100 of Omi right now. Great fucking price, mate. Yeah, get it. Get that bread. It has been an hour. Time for my 1 hour Patreon member shout out. It's been 60 minutes. I'm not sure 100% which one to do. I have done 2 of them, one by Ruby. I will do...
Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand and we'll make it, I swear. Oh, living on a prayer. Living on...
Let's see what we got here. Niall says, thank Crystal. Trying my best to provide value for the Akomi fam. Have a few $1,000s stuck in Veve now. Yeah, we all do. Crystal Poindexter, I hope you do too. I know everyone won't though, which is understandable. I need that MTL ASAP for these prices. Yeah. We're waiting on that. When it happens, nobody knows. Mr. J1S says, Niall, I agree with your comment about the Omi community. I'm new to Omi, only 60,000 Omi right now, but I really like the positive spirit in the community. I will probably add 100,000 more this week. You are not Mr. J1S. You're Mr. J.I. dot. There is a Mr. J1S out there, but you are not him. You're J.I. dot. Crystal Poindexter says, Mr. J, welcome. You're going to love it here. Have you grabbed any NFTs, Mr. J? Mr. J? Crystal Poindexter says, I meant exclamation, not a question mark. Aria Realty says, I formally request Friday by Rebecca Black for a song. You know, Aria Realty, you helped me in all of these Omi gains. So what I'm going to do, Friday, Rebecca Black. I hope the lyrics are here. All right, the first 12 lyrics are yeah. Oh, I do not know. Okay, Aria Realty, this is for you. Blame Aria Realty for this. It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody looking forward to the weekend, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the... I don't know if that's how the song goes, but that's how it goes for you, Aria Realty. Mass Murder says, I need a bank transfusion because my account is running low. Too much Veve and Omi. Oh well, bye. The only way I can justify this to myself is I'm not spending on something frivolous. I'm not getting something that's going to be wasted. I'm getting something that I could resell that's going to maintain, hold its value, and grow. So that's the only way I can justify it to myself. Yeah. Mass Murder says, oh no, sorry, I just read that. Sisson's Music says, what did Zuck post regarding to the Metaverse, Randy? Well, I'll read the post again real quick. Oh God, where'd it go? Where'd you go? I miss you so. Mark Zuckerberg said, as part of Facebook's next chapter, we're setting up a new Metaverse product group. Each of our major initiatives, community creators, commerce, the next computing platform, etc., will unlock many new experiences by themselves. But together, they're all part of a much larger goal, helping to bring the Metaverse to life. I believe the Metaverse will be the successor to the mobile internet, and creating this product group is the next step in our journey to help build it. Part of the reason I made this stream is because Mark Zuckerberg posted that on Facebook. And, well, why? Well, he did that because he does not invest in poop companies, same as I do. I hate him for banning me for the smallest, tiniest things, but I love him because he paid $1 billion for Instagram, which is nothing. It's worth $100 billion now. Paid $19 billion for WhatsApp, worth $80 billion now. He has 60,000 full-time workers working for him, 10,000 of which, 1/6, are working on an AR, VR, Metaverse platform, spending hundreds of millions of dollars to make it. He's doing it. He would not do that unless this is the next step. And the fact that we're doing that, Veve and Earth 2 is doing that. Veve's doing that with NFTs. Earth 2's Easter eggs are NFTs. These are incredible. These are absolutely insane. And the NFTs that can be made, let's say we have races, and I've said this in Earth 2. If we have a photo finish race, we have a really cool race on a racetrack that we're going to make in Earth 2. Well, what's going to happen? Someone's going to make an NFT of that photo finish and then sell that. we could do that in the Veveverse as well. There's zero reason why we can't. Yeah, so that's why I'm very, very bullish on it. Ariel is haha, he's laughing. All right, guys, I love you all. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I am not feeling the gym today, but I'm going to do it anyway. If you are right now thinking like, I'm not going to do it, here is your one chance. Here is like your wake-up call. You get that done. I don't want to go to the gym today. I just had a big poop before. My butt hurts, but you know what? I'm going to go anyway. I don't feel like doing that. I don't feel like eating healthy. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not because I'm going to, I want to eat more than just Taco Bell, but I am eating that right now because I do not want to spend money on food. I want to spend more money on Omi. I'm going to continue living like a pauper until I can move in with my girlfriend. Probably February of next year. Not going to be in Florida. Really sad. But yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I need to spend more money on Omi. That's what I'm going to do. Probably by the end of the week, again, maybe next week after I get paid again, I will. Crap! I have to pay rent next week. I'll find a way. I will find a way to go and try to get more Omi. I don't know how. If I sell those Pokemon cards, I'll do it. I'll keep you guys posted. I love you. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi, bye-bye Dashi, woo. Crowner says, I think I will put my kidney on eBay in order to buy more Omi. Let's see it going down more. Same. One last Patreon member shout out. Come at me and you'll see I'm more than meets the eye. You think that you'll break me. You're gonna find in time you're standing too close to a flame that's burning hotter than the sun in the middle of July. All right, guys, I love y'all. I'll catch y'all later. All right, bye-bye, Dashi. Meow, 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 wow, meow. Oh God, where's the X? Where's the X? There he is.